thank you for coming. I'm Layla, you're Tammy, right? Okay, I sent you a consent form. Were you able to read that over?
Yes, I got that and I read it over. Thank you.
And that I have to report signs of self-harm, abuse, neglect, etc. And you were able to see those as well?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Okay.
What brought you here today?
Yeah, I'm just having some issues at work and I'm not really happy anymore, feel fulfilled in my job. I work for a nonprofit where we basically raise money for children with diabetes, and we do a lot of projects to raise the money. And I'm basically one of the managers, the project managers, and I have a coworker that I work closely with who just basically wants to take on all of the responsibility of the projects a lot of times and insists on taking on more than probably she can handle. But gets upset if that's not occurring. She really wants to have all that. She keeps asking to take on more and more. And so in the end, though, what happens is the project gets done, but it's not done the best I think it could be. And then on top of that, she gets very overwhelmed and upset and starts making comments that indicate that we weren't helpful when in reality she wanted to do it all.
Yeah. I see. So basically, you're a project manager and she's trying to take on all this work that she, in reality, probably can't handle. And therefore, the projects, they don't get done as well. And that perhaps, like, there's not as much teamwork as there should be.
No, yeah, and so I just am not happy in my job. I don't feel like I really want to continue if this is how it's going to be. I don't think we have a very good boss that helps kind of mitigate these situations, and so it's difficult.
The boss, okay. Yeah, well, how does, so with her not, with her being this unreliable coworker, how do you feel like that affects you? Like, how does that make you feel? Because I could imagine that it'd make you feel a little bit frustrated, maybe stuck. Is that right?
No, maybe a little bit. I feel a little bit stuck or just kind of powerless to do much of anything.
Okay, I see. And I think that is it is very valid that you're feeling that. You said you're a project manager. You don't just work there, you manage things, and it's a nonprofit. And you said for people with diabetes, right? That's a very serious thing. And a nonprofit on top of that is something there to help, something there to be there for people. And so I could see that this coworker who's giving you troubles, and then this manager who's also not helping you as much, that it might feel a little bit maybe oxymoronic, because you're in this nonprofit that's meant to help people, but you don't feel very helped. Is that right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel like, what would probably be the main thing pushing you towards quitting your job? Because you did say you're contemplating that.
Yeah, just the lack of support and the inability to be a part of a team.
Lack of support and inability to being part of a team. And is it just her, or are there different...
I think other people feel the same way.
Other people feel the same way, that
you can
that
tell
she's mostly the problem here?
Yeah. There's comments that are made.
And she reflects on other people. Is
Correct.
That right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, overall, I'm seeing that there's not just this coworker who's trying to take on all the work. There's also your boss who's not supporting you. And these two things are almost pushing you into this corner of maybe I should quit my job, but I love what I'm doing. Is that right? You love?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
And I see that she's not only reflecting on you, she's reflecting on your coworkers and the work, the quality of work you said. And that I feel like this is a very important and serious issue. And next session, I'd really like to maybe come up with some goals or some steps to getting to a place where maybe we can sort out more of our feelings about it, or sort out how we're going to take an action in work.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time. It was very nice meeting
Nice
you, and
meeting
I
you.
look forward to our next session.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.